Caden, we begin by talking about the filly counterpart, the Hambletonian Oaks, and one exciting filly, Peaceful Way.
Well, Gary, there's nothing that prevents fillies from competing in the Hambletonian. In fact, a select few have actually done so and won the race. But since 1971, the girls have had their own race, the Hambletonian Oaks. And with $500,000 in purse money, most of the top 3-year-old trotting fillies are pointed for this equally prestigious event. This year is no exception. We've got a great field. Unlike the Hambletonian, though, that's wide open, we have one filly that stands out. Peaceful Ways closing in on $1 million in career earnings.
With that in mind, let's take a look at the current odds for the Hambletonian Oaks. And again, Peaceful Way, what kind of price are you getting on her right now? Not a whole lot. She's an odds-on favorite, 3-5. John Campbell going for his third win in this race with the favorite. Right now, time to bring in the rest of the cast of characters and our broadcast team. Back with us this year, Jay Privman, and joining us for the first time, we're pleased to welcome Harness Hall of Famer Ron Waples. Guys.
Thanks, Gary. Really honored to be here with Ron Waples, one of the greats in the game. And Ron, wanted to get your opinion on a couple things regarding this race. First off, Peaceful Way, 11 for 14 lifetime. There was some talk a couple weeks ago of maybe she'd go in the big race in the Hambletonian. They decided to shoot for the Oaks. Do you think that was the right move?
I definitely think it was the right move. She's going to race against fillies, her own kind. It's a very big step up when they go against the colts. She's a great filly, but I think she belongs there.
Now, House at Ruthville, one of the top contenders in here against Peaceful Way, Tron Smedhammer using a catch driver here. Do you think that's the right move for the trainer to be using this driver?
Well, it looks like Brian and the mare get along real good, so you know, why break up a winning combination?
And another horse that I think people think have a very good chance in here, Mystical Sunshine. She's got an outside draw here, post 8. Do you think she can overcome that?
It's going to be very difficult. She's got lots of gate speed, but when you come from the outside like that, the 9, it's going to be tough.
Well, we'll look forward to more of your insights on the show. For now, let's go back to Gary and Caden.
Jay, Ron, thanks so much. We'll be checking in with those two throughout the day. And also, Caden, this time, for the first time ever, we do have an Oaks Hambo double. And obviously, wagers for that have to be in before the first half, which is the upcoming Hambletonian Oaks. Peaceful Way gunning for another win, 4th in 5 tries this year, and the 12th in 15 starts overall in her career. And she comes in with 3 consecutive wins, shows a lot of speed, but also shows versatility. Last time out from post 7, won her Hambo Oaks Elim from off the pace, winning it by a head. So she had to work really hard for that.
Yeah, she seems to stand out, but that being said, her connections have said she wasn't herself in the elimination and that she was supposedly battling sickness. There's always the question of how much an effort like that takes out of her in spite of the sickness and whether she's back to her old game. Mystical Sunshine does look like maybe the only real legitimate speed horse in this field, which makes it very interesting for some of the rest.
Well, we talked about the fact that John Campbell is going for his 3rd win in this race, but you know, he tried 15 times to win the Oaks before he won it for the first time in 1999 with Oolong. They're moving in behind the gate. Ron Pierce is aboard the 1. Have you ever? He is looking to win this race 3 consecutive years. No other driver has done that before.
Well, and speaking of streaks, the 4 Silver Springs is trained by Jan Janssen. He's won this race 5 times.
No changes, field of 10. There's
34th edition of the Hambletonian Oaks for the call. Ken Workington upstairs in the booth here at the Meadowlands.
And the field in motion here for the 7th race, the Hambletonian Oaks final. $500,000 on the line. Here they come. And they're off, and House of Ruth built with some early speed today. Lady Lind is trying to leave alongside there. Mystical Sunshine caught wide, and so is a Funny Valentine. Outside levers here, and Pierce guns the rail with Have You Ever. She's got good early speed. They're 4 wide around the first turn. It's the Catman and Lady Lind. Long shot Lady Lind will take the lead. It's Have You Ever in the 2nd spot, surging 3 wide. Mystical Sunshine, elimination winner. They're mixing it up early here. House of Ruth Belt is trotting right alongside. Self-indulgent 5th past the opening quarter. Campbell takes out with a heavy favorite. Peaceful Way gets underway now. Silver Springs will track her. Then it's Ivy Swinger towards the inside. Funny Valentine next to last in tag of victory. First quarter 27 and 4/5. They're in the back stretch here and used hard early here on the outside. That's Mystical Sunshine who takes the lead, but here comes Campbell with the heavy favorite, Peaceful Way. Peaceful Way looking to make a key brush to the front here, and will do that. Peaceful Way takes charge, and it's Mystical Sunshine back in the second spot. House That Ruth Built is third, and parked out there is Silver Springs, continues on. She has no cover. It's Lady Lind in the fifth position around the far turn. Parked out is Ivy Swinger. She's not advancing. Have You Ever is locked in. Near the back is Funny Malentine, followed by Self-Indulgent, and way back is Tag of Victory at three-quarters, Peaceful Way, and now Silver Springs with a brave performance there is taking it to the favorite. Right there is House That Ruth Built, and Sears has a lap full of trot and looks to angle her clear. They were at the half in 56, three-quarters 125, and one into the stretch here, and they are swarming in on Peaceful Way. It's not her day. It's Silver Springs. She's game first over, and Brennan's trying to keep her alive and going to work here. Silver Springs by 2, diving to the inside. House That Ruth Built. Then on the outside, Have You Ever? Some late trot from Self-Indulgent. Silver Springs at 17-1. It bombs away in the Hambletonian Oaks final over House That Ruth Built, Self-Indulgent, and Have You Ever? Silver Springs in 153-3.
Well, we start off our coverage with an unbelievable upset in the Hambletonian Oaks. Silver Springs at 17-1, 153-3, just 3/5 of a second off the stakes record. But there is some history here, and the fact of the matter is, Jan Janssen now wins this race for the 6th time, more than any other trainer. We'll have the results on the Hambo in a moment. They come down the lane. You know something? First time George Brennan has piloted this 3-year-old daughter of Yankee Glide.
You know, Peaceful Way made her key brush down the backstretch, took the lead, and then just didn't have it through the lane. Meanwhile, Silver Springs had no cover, finishes full of run. Best horse easily here, and Jan Janssen again, 6th win in this incredible event.
But you know something? In 19 career starts, just the 3rd win for Silver Springs. I guess she wins and makes them count. $37 on the front end. House That Ruth Built was a good second. Self-Indulgent was 3rd. And there you see the exotic payoffs in the 34th edition of the Hambletonian Oaks. And there a look at the winner's circle presentation.